Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our YouTube channel Paper World, where we are solving past paper questions of IGCSE physics. Currently, we are doing the chapter of electricity and magnetism, and today we are doing topic 4.12 of the same chapter, which is AC generator. So we are going to be doing questions related to AC generators in the past papers. Let's begin, but before we start, kindly like and subscribe the channel, and if you find anything helpful in my videos, kindly remember me in your prayers. Question number 1, AC generators. The diagram shows an AC generator. The graph shows a potential difference between points X and Y plotted against time. A positive value of PD indicates X is more positive than Y. Okay. Which diagram shows the position of the coil at point P on the graph? Okay. So this is our question and this is our point P, and we see that the point P is below 0. So this means that over here we are going to have a negative value for the potential difference. Okay. Over here we are going to have a positive value, and over here we are going to have a negative value. Okay. If we have to look at a diagram that shows the position of the coil at point P and we look at our options, so we can cancel the option B and D, because over here the coil is in the vertical position, and when the coil is in the vertical position, so it means that the potential difference over here is 0. So potential difference 0 is marked by these lines over here. Okay? So when potential difference is 0, we can't show the position of the coil at point P. Okay? Point P is somewhere horizontal. Okay? It's not vertical. So this is where PD is 0. Here PD is negative. So B and D can be taken out. So what we are left with is A and C. So now let's look at our data and see what we can understand from this. They are saying that a positive value of PD indicates that X is more positive than Y. So if X is more positive than Y, it means that the current is flowing from X to Y. Okay? Why is that? Because the current always flows from the positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal of the battery. ठीक हो गया? So when there is a positive value of PD, current is flowing from X to Y. So what this statement tells us is that when there is a negative value of PD, then the current must be flowing from Y to X. ठीक हो गया ना? Because it always, this is exactly the opposite of this. So if for a positive PD the current was flowing from X to Y, for a negative PD the current has to flow from Y to X. ठीक है? I hope this much is clear and we know. ठीक है? अच्छा. Now let's look at the figure and discover where the current is flowing from and where is it getting it. ठीक है? अच्छा. Over here we see that we have a coil. Let's name it A, B, C and D. With the help of this figure, we know that the direction of the magnetic field is from the left to right. And as this there is induced current in AC generator, so we are going to use our Fleming's right hand rule for this question. Okay? So if we point our first finger in this direction, okay, which gives us the direction of the magnetic field, and we know that this is the coil, so this is going to go upwards since it's moving clockwise. So this is going to go upwards. So the force is also going to be in this direction. Okay. So that leaves us the direction of the current, and we'll see that the second finger of ours is will be pointing away from us. Okay. Giving the direction of current in this direction. So now we see that the current is moving from this direction. It will go here. It will go here. It will go here. It will go into this ring. it will go here and then it's going to reach the Y terminal of the Y terminal, okay? And it is going to move to X, okay? So this was what we were looking for, that the current should flow from Y to X. So this is a correct depiction. And if we see over here, the C is what coincides with the figure. C is what coincides with what we want. Okay, the current is going to go from here to here. The current is going to move from here to here to here to here into this ring and from Y to X. This is exactly the opposite of this because it takes the current from X to Y. We needed a PD value which was negative. Okay? So this is the arrangement which gives us a negative PD value, right? So C is going to be the correct answer and A is not going to be. I hope you understood the question and let's move forward. So going on to question number 2, which component forms part of a DC motor but not a simple moving coil AC generator? So bushes are there. So they both form part of a magnet is there. So they both form part of this. But one thing that's present in DC motor and it's not present in the simple moving coil AC generator is basically the split ring commutators which are there in the DC motor. Okay. So question number 3 is, which diagram shows the circuit symbol for a fuse? Circuit symbol for a fuse is D. Because this is a simple resistor, this is a variable resistor, and this is a heater. So this is the fuse. Question number 4. The diagram shows an AC generator rotating in a clockwise direction. So that's how it's rotating. What are the names of part 1 and 2? Okay, part 1 जो है वो are bushes and part 2 जो है that is a slip ring. ठीक है? These are your bushes and this is a slip ring. So brush and slip ring. So A is the correct option. ठीक है? Split ring commutators are not present in an AC generator and this is a slip ring and this is a brush. So 1 is the brush. So easily by elimination you can reach the answer. Which diagram shows a circuit containing a battery, a fuse and a buzzer? Okay, a buzzer and a battery and a fuse. So everyone has a battery. Okay. These two have fuses and we need a buzzer. This is a bell. Okay. And this inverted bell is the buzzer. Symbol for the buzzer. So C is not going to be the answer and it's going to be D. Okay. Question number 6. There is current I in a resistor of resistance R for time t. The potential difference across the resistor is V. The equation that gives the power dissipated in the resistor is power is either I square R, power is either V square over R, or power is either VI. Okay. So this is going to be the correct option. Question number 7. The diagram shows a motor connected to an AC supply. The circuit is incomplete. Which device needs to be connected between points X and Y to prevent the wires from overheating? If a fault in the motor causes the current to get too high, if the current gets too high and you have to stop the circuit, so what you need is either a fuse or a circuit breaker. So in this case, a fuse is sufficient. Okay, ji? Question number 8. The metal cases of electrical appliances are connected to an earth wire. Which statement is not correct? The live wire may become loose and touch the metal case. Yes, this might happen. If the metal case becomes live, the earth wire conducts current to the ground. Yes, this is also right. The earth wire needs to have high resistance. No, this is not true. So I think C is going to be the answer, which is not correct. Earthing metal cases prevent a person from receiving electric shock. Yes, all of these are correct except for C. Okay, which graph represents an alternating circuit? Okay, alternating circuit वैसे तो is represented like this. ठीक है? But this is a straight line, so this is not correct. This only shows highs and doesn't shows lows, so this is not correct as well. This is below the baseline, so this is also not correct. In this case, this seems to be the most appropriate option. ठीक है? तो 9 का option is A. Question number 10. The diagram shows an electric generator with the coil in the vertical position. Okay. Which row describes the generator? This is an AC generator for sure. This is not a DC generator. Because, why is that? Because once it's like this, like AB is over here and then it becomes vertical like this. It becomes vertical and then it rotates again. And let me correct this. ठीक है ना, it becomes vertical and here the current induced is 0 and then it takes a 180-degree turn. ठीक है, तो the voltage output will be 0 when this is vertical. ठीक है, horizontal में it should be perpendicular to the magnetic field lines in order to generate electricity. ठीक है, when it is vertical तो no electricity is generated and the voltage output is 0. ठीक है, क्या? Question number 11. So the answer is going to be B. That when it's vertical like this, so there is no voltage output. Question number 11. Circuit breakers and fuses are devices used to protect a circuit from overloading. Which statement correctly describes the difference between a circuit breaker and a fuse? Circuit breakers can be reset if they operate, but fuses need to be replaced. This is very correct. Circuit breakers need to be replaced if they operate, but fuses can be reset. No, it's the other way around. Circuit breakers can be used in an AC circuit, but fuses can not. Why is that so? This is not correct. Circuit breakers can be used in an AC circuit, but fuse cannot. AC circuit में, DC circuit में both can be used. So, A is the correct option. ठीक हो क्या? Moving on to question number 12. Which graph shows the voltage output of an AC generator with the peaks and zeros correctly labeled? Okay. These are the peaks and these are the AC ka. This is missing. This part is missing. So A is not correct. There are peaks and then there are no troughs in it. So this is not correct. This is peaks and this is 0. This is not 0. So this is not correct. These are the peaks and these are the zeros. Yes, this is correct. So D is our correct option. Question number 13. The diagram shows an AC generator used to power lamp. The coil rotates in the clockwise direction. Which magnetic poles are X and Y? Okay, if you know about the Fleming's left hand rule and the Fleming's right hand rule, whenever we have we talk about induced current, which happens in case of an AC generator, ठीक है, तो we use Fleming's right hand rule, ठीक है, where your first finger of the right hand points towards the magnetic field lines and the second finger points towards the electric current and the third points towards the pole. So here if the electric magnetic field lines are to be stated, so we will use Fleming's right hand rule for this. So your first finger is which represents magnetic force field is going to be pointing thiswards, this ways, and your second finger which shows you the current is pointing towards inside. So this means that this is North Pole and this is South Pole. So X is North and Y is South. And B जो है वो is going to be a correct option. I am looking for a diagram of Fleming's right hand and left hand rules that we can use during these questions so that you can have a clear cut idea. Let's see when it is done, and inshallah we'll find that. Graph X shows the output from an AC generator. Which changes can be made so that the generator produces graph Y? Okay, this is the graph Y, and it's taking less time. ठीक है ना? तो decrease the magnetic field strength and increase the speed of the rotations. Only the magnetic field strength and the speed of the rotation, decreasing the magnetic field strength will not give you a graph. That's this one. Okay, so this is not correct. Increase the magnetic field strength and increase the number of coils. If you are going to decrease the number of coils, so this definitely is not going to give you such a crisp graph photo. Decreasing that is going to decrease lesser number of lesser current and voltage. तो ये तो इससे भी नीचे में भी ऐसे करके जा रहा होगा. So that's not correct. Increase the number of coils only. If you only increase the number of coils, तो rotation तो जल्दी हो जाएंगे. मगर if it's taking lesser time, ठीक है, and more voltage is being generated, so this happens when you increase the speed of rotation only without touching anything else. So 14 ka option is D. Okay, this figure shows an AC generator. The coil is turning as shown, and it's in a vertical position, as you can see. So here that the voltage generated is going to be 0. Okay. Diagram 2 shows the output voltage produced by the generator as the coils turn. Which point on diagram 2 shows voltage induced when the coil is moving through the position shown in diagram 1? When the coil is moving through diagram 1, so it will be producing 0 voltage. So B is going to be the answer, because you just saw that these were the maximum points, these were the peaks, and these were the zeros. So in this position, the voltage would be 0. So B is going to be our correct answer. Question number 16. There is a current of 3 amperes in a conductor. The current is changed to 6 amperes in the opposite direction. What effect does this have on the magnetic field around the conductor? Okay, the current is changed in the opposite direction. So it decreases and acts in the opposite direction. The magnetic field doesn't decrease. It does act in the opposite direction because this has been reversed, but this doesn't happen now. It decreases and it acts in the same direction. No, it does not decrease and it has to change direction because the current direction of the current has been changed. It increases and it acts in the opposite direction. This is true because 3 amperes is 6 amperes. The current has been increased, so it is going to be the magnetic field is going to increase and it is going to act in the opposite direction as well. It doesn't act in the same direction, so C is our correct option. Question number 17. In an AC generator, a coil is rotated in a magnetic field and electromotive force is induced in the coil. Yes. In which position of the coil the EMF has the largest value? The EMF is going to be the largest when this is perpendicular to the magnetic field lines. Okay, so A is going to be the correct answer. Because you know na, if it's at A, so it's the peak. Okay, when this and this is happening, so these lines are being formed. It's going down and then coming up na. And over here तो it's vertical, तो vertical में तो EMF induced is 0. ठीक है, तो A is the correct option where the maximum EMF value is going to be induced. ठीक है. Question number 18. The diagram graph shows how the voltage induced across a coil changes with time as the coil spins in the magnetic field. Okay, which graph shows what happens when the coil spins more quickly? If it spins more quickly, number of rotations have been increased, or the current has been increased, or the magnetic field has been made stronger. So what is going to happen is that it is going to take lesser time ना. तो ये इसके अंदर आपका ये बढ़ गया है maximum minimum value. This doesn't happens when this coil spins more quickly. इसके अंदर तो there is no change even. This is going to happen. The voltage is also going to increase when the coil spins more quickly, and it is going to take lesser time to do so. So C is the correct option, because over here now you can see over here the voltage hasn't increased much, and the time actually that happens with the coil spinning more quickly hasn't reduced. Time is just the same. ये तीन ही बन रहे हैं और ये तीन. Here the time and the voltage both have increased, and over here the voltage has not increased and just the time has decreased. So D is also not the correct option. Question number 19. The diagram shows an AC generator. As the coil passes through the position shown, the voltage is 10 plus 10 volts. When does the output voltage become minus 10 volts? When this has been reversed, when the coil has turned 180 degrees. If this was A and this was B, so now this should be B and this should be A. ठीक है, 180 degree rotation हो गई हो. So A, when the coil has turned through 90 degrees, when it turns through 90 degrees, it is going to be vertical and the EMF induced is going to be 0, not in the negative. When the coil turns 180 degrees, yes, this is correct. When the coil has turned 270 degrees, no, 270 degrees mein what is happening? Over here, it's 10, and over here, it's minus 10. And in between, ये जो 180 degrees turn लेता है, तो then this happens, ठीक है? तो 270 या 360 degrees जो है, that's not applicable over here, ठीक है? Question number 20. The diagram shows a simple DC electric motor which is rotating. Which change will make the motor rotate more quickly? आपको maybe current आप ज़्यादा कर देंगे या number of coils ज़्यादा कर देंगे, तो इन दोनों से ही ऐसा हो जाएगा. Increasing the number of turns of the coil, this is absolutely correct. Removing the magnets, it's going to not make the motor rotate more quickly. Reversing the battery is just going to change the poles over here, and reversing the polarity of the magnets is also not going to help. It's going to move on in the same speeds if polarities or magnets के poles change हो जाएंगे, ठीक है? Question number 21. Which graph shows the voltage of a simple AC generator varies with time? So this is going to be it. You know, I've told you many times in the questions above as well. Which graph shows the output voltage varies with time for a simple DC generators? This is going to be C as well. Acha, now a coil is rotated steadily between the poles of the magnet. The coil is connected to an oscilloscope. That basically, what's an oscilloscope? Oscilloscope is something that graphically displays voltage signals in response to time. These things that you see are made from the oscilloscope. ठीक है? So which graph shows the output voltage V against time for coil rotation of the coil? So it's going to be A. ठीक है? This is not going to be it. This is not going to be it. This is not going to be it. This is basically an AC generator, so it is going to be generating voltage that AC voltage graph with time. So this is that graph with time. So A is going to be your correct answer. So this brings us to the end of topic 4.12, which was AC generators. So if I hope you understood the topic, and if you found anything helpful, kindly remember me in your prayers and take care of yourselves until the next video. So Allah Hafiz and thank you.